My name's Crystal with Manatee County Parks and Natural Resources. Today we're going to give you some tips on how to run safely as the weather gets warmer here in Florida. With any exercise program, we're going to have a plan. So before we walk out the door, think about what you're going to wear. In the summer months, you'll want to wear something that's going to keep your body cool rather than holding the heat in. So wearing short sleeves or no sleeves, shorts rather than long pants, and wearing moisture wicking material rather than cotton that would hold the moisture in. We also want to wear lighter colors so the sun is not attracted to what we're wearing. Wearing a hat or sunglasses is important to keep our eyes protected and keeping our face protected from the sun. Sunscreen is also very important, as any time with going outside. So think about maybe finding a waterproof sunscreen so it doesn't just run off with your sweat. Staying flexible with when we're running is also very important. Rather than running midday when there is a higher heat index and the sun is at the highest point, we want to think about running in the morning or in the evening after the day has already cooled off. While planning your route, make sure that you're finding a place that also has water stops or you're bringing a water bottle with you. During the heat, we want to keep replenishing the water that we're losing from our body while we're sweating. Make sure you're also drinking a lot of water after the run and before the run to keep you well hydrated. With our plan, we also want to know where are we going. So we already talked about finding a place that's shady and finding a place that has water stops. We also want to think about how far we're running. We're wanting to think about how fast we're trying to run. So with our running plan, we might have to be flexible and adjust those things. Adjusting your speed and adjusting your distance depending on the weather and how you're feeling. In Manatee County, we're lucky enough to have so many beautiful parks and preserves to choose from to go for our run. We're here in Robinson Expansion where we have an awesome rubber trail, so it's good for the joints and less harsh than concrete or asphalt running is. We also have these shade structures as well as many other paths giving you the fresh air and the beautiful scenery that makes running so enjoyable. Choosing a popular park or preserve is especially important because you want to have other people around while you're running during the summer months in case you ever need assistance or need help of any kind. Before we start to run, we always want to do a warm-up. So some warm-up exercises would be some jumping jacks. So we're stretching out our chest, our arms, and our legs. We'll do some feet outside of the hips and drop into a squat. Also warming up the legs here. Maybe step out to the side for some side lunges to warm up the inside of the legs. Back to center, step back, twist over the front leg in a lunge, so we're twisting our spine. And I would do about 10 of each of these. Opposite hand to opposite foot, so we're stretching out the hamstring. Maybe a little jump rope to warm up the calves. And then just kind of shake it out. Feel if there's anything else that still feels a little tight. And then you're ready to run. So we need to catch our breath and get ready for a cool down. Taking it nice and slow. Few deep breaths. Just take in the fresh air. And then once you're feeling your heart rate settle down a little bit, you can start your stretch. So maybe a big side stretch. And the other side elongating. And back up to center. Roll the shoulders out and let yourself relax. You can reach for the laces. A nice stretch through the quad muscles. Then point your toes up towards the sky, keeping the knee just slightly bent. Hinge forward at the hips. And you can just count to about 10 seconds for each hold. Same thing on each side. Maybe some of the similar exercises that we did when we began. This time just holding a little bit longer, keeping them a little more static. If you're looking for accountability, we do have the Robinson Runners who meet every Saturday morning at 8 a.m. at the Nest in Robinson Preserve. You'll enter in the south entrance and meet us for a warm-up. We'll go for a run around a route that is either 1 mile, 2 miles, or 3 miles, and then we meet back for a cool down. Thank you for watching our video. We hope you enjoyed it, and if you'd like to check out more, then visit our Facebook and YouTube page.